Hi, Aries. Whew. We are in May of 2018. A little bit of a different setup, you guys, and I like it. Calling in what I want to call in. This month is going to be extremely monumental. And per usual, I'm starting with you, the babies. Not in an offensive way, Aries of the zodiac. You all are the first. Um, yeah, let's get into it. First, foremost, I'm the Ivy Phoenix. For my previous subscribers, welcome back. For all my new subscribers, I definitely welcome you to my channel with open arms. Um, I am going to keep a similar layout, but the difference is everything is going to be done on camera. Okay, so these videos may be a little bit longer than what they have been in the past. I am an intuitive reader, so no matter what comes out, if that is not what I'm feeling the message is, that's not what the message is. Listen to my words versus what you may see. Also, I'm not going to read reversals this month, and I am going to continue with not mentioning the signs. If you want to know something a little bit more specific to your situation, all my contact information is down in the description box below. I have shuffled the decks, but I will clear them for you here and also add a few more shuffles just to get the energy moving. This Scorpio full moon that was at the end of April, potent, very potent. The new moon in Scorpio was in November after the very monumental gateway on 11/11. So let's see what's going on with you all in May. First week of May for Aries. Messages for the first week of May for Aries. First week of May for Aries. Thank you. Aries, if memory serves me correctly, the last few readings for you all have dealt with relationships, divine partnerships at that. The beautiful moon, and I'll show you the cards in a second. Divine partnerships, huh? Let me get one more, please, for May week 1. May week 1 is Mace. Definitely dropping some type of burden with the 10 of Wands at the bottom. So what do we have here? Okay. Major changes. And I don't... Okay. Okay, so this could go a couple of different ways for the first week of May. I looked at the bottom of the deck. We have the 10 of Wands. We have the 6 of Swords. We have the 9 of Cups. And then we also have, okay, I'll stop at the major arcana, 5 of Swords. And the High Priestess. I do this because I will be tempted to look at more. So, could go a couple different ways here. Let's start off not on the love boat just yet. We're going to start off with work. And I'm calling out work because of this King of Pentacles, but also because it was just your season before Taurus. And also with Uranus switching out of Aries into Taurus. I feel like Uranus has definitely shed a lot of light on how we are as leaders, individually, collectively. And Uranus will be switching into Taurus on the 15th of May. So May week 2. Yes, May week 2. May week 1 is May 6th through the 12th. All right, so this week, this upcoming week. Now, I want to call out work because Aries, you all are very determined. You are the leaders of the zodiac, in my opinion, because you don't take no for an answer. You're the ram. You know, you're going for everything full gusto. You can be considered impulsive. And these are just, you know, certain characteristics that Aries are more so known for. However, you're the opposite of Libras, so you do embody some of those Libra qualities. They're just more internal than what you show other people. So I want to say that first off, this could do with work, where, you know, these bottom of the energy cards, 10 of Wands, 6 of Swords, 9 of Cups, 5 of Swords, High Priestess, you're leaving something intuitively. There's something that you feel is definitely coming to an end. It's had some type of conflict. It may even prompt you to travel for this opportunity. But with the 9 of Cups here, and especially with this full moon in the back, I feel like the Scorpio full moon, I would even say probably the Aries full moon, started to prompt these things to happen, started to prompt this movement, started to prompt, you know, these new ideals, this new direction that you want to go in. And major arcana, so we had the High Priestess at the, you know, as the last bottom of the deck energy card that I showed, but we have the moon, the Chariot, and the Wheel of Fortune smack dab in the middle. I feel like this 4 of Swords, you took a break from something, and I want to say for those of you that this has to do with work, you took a break from your dreams. Maybe other things came into play. Maybe there was something else that you thought was your end-all be-all opportunity, but you, with the 4 of Swords and the King of Pentacles on the outskirts of these major changes, I feel like it was necessary. Everything happens for a reason, right? But this was necessary. This was necessary because you had to go through these things. These things could also still potentially happen, but everything's going to be working out in your favor now, so that you can get to this. For those of you where this is a relationship, this is love. I may even say, you know, this could just be your personal life, because when we go through a season within our sign, it all has to do with our first house. It all has to do with the house of self. It all has to do with growth. What have we learned since our last, you know, birthday, or what have we learned in regards to lessons, etc., etc. But here, if it's personal, you know, you had to take a break from something. You had to go through some major changes in order for you to become, you know, this full-blown king. And I'm actually happy to see that it's the King of Pentacles versus your own suit and being the King of Wands, or even a queen. You know, king and queens represent different qualities of that suit. But it doesn't matter the gender when we're talking about a general reading here, okay? But personally, you all were going through something. You decided to walk away. You decided to go after something that was more fulfilling. Now, in regards to a relationship, sorry, I know I've said that a few times now. In regards to a relationship, if we're continuing with the readings from previous months. I want to say that you all are going to be giving it a shot. The ones that I am channeling in this message, general reading, if it doesn't resonate, check your moon, rising, Venus, whatever, other elements of your chart. But since the Aries full moon, things have moved quickly. It has been in divine timing. And this person, because in the previous readings, it was somebody from the past. Break. See how it flows. This person has grown up. Or you have grown up. Which is why you could give this another shot. Now, what I do want to say, because of the bottom of the deck energy with this, is there's still things that you are working on when it comes to, I believe, fully forgiving this person or you receiving full forgiveness. It's one of the two. All right. I don't think I need to clarify anything on that. So I'm moving them up. And we're going to go into May week 2, which is the 13th through the 19th. Just looking at my calendar over there. Make sure I get the dates right. May week 2 for Aries, please. And I feel like the next few weeks of cards will show us which direction this reading is going to be going in. Does it have to do with you, Aries? Does it have to do with your material wealth? Ooh, okay. Does it have to do with LOVE? Okay. I think. All right, so 5 is going to be the number for you all. Major changes. Knight of Wands. So, Page of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, Queen. This is a relationship, y'all. Oh, I was so hoping we could take it in a different direction, but this is a relationship. Evenly yoked. Divine with this Wheel of Fortune. Partnership. All right, Knight of Wands. I showed you all this. Page of Pentacles. Message of stability. The intention of stability. The growth of stability. 3 of Pentacles. Truly wanting to put in some teamwork here. Queen of Pentacles. 7 of Wands. Aries, I feel like, again, you all are still trying to hold off on making a commitment here, which is what I really feel like this Knight of Wands is standing for. I feel like this is your energy, or, vice versa. It's somebody in this partnership is truly trying to avoid the inevitable, is what I want to say. Like, this is how nervous I'm getting. Okay. Because I feel, okay, before I even get down into the cards here, you want love. You want love. Aries, I feel it, like you want it, but whenever the opportunity arises for you to say how you truly feel, you don't take it. It's like you have this this deep-seated fear of being hurt again, potentially by this person. I don't know what happened in the past between you two, but there's stability written all over this. Time has passed. And it may not have even been a lot of time. It could be more so like the timing wasn't right for you two to really move where you're supposed to move. But the Scorpio full moon, I feel like is driving, and this is the death card, it's driving you to, actually, I'm going to say this is more driving you, Aries, but again, yes, it could be the other person, but it's driving you to finally, I guess, let go of this type of energy, to let go of, you know, if I come in hot, maybe I'll see the truth for what it is and can move out just as fast. But that's not what divine is trying to bring to you. Divine is trying to bring, to you this type of energy. Knight of Pentacles energy, stable energy, slow energy, you know, but definitely fulfilling. They're trying to get you to end the behavior that could have contributed to the two of you ending things, to get you to step into this power, to get you to step into, it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be emotional. Again, there's a moon behind this. Okay? Now, though I said that the Aries full moon, from a personal standpoint, if we were looking at it from that direction, I'm now going back, since I see that this reading is going to be relationship oriented once again, that it's really this Scorpio full moon that is going to force you to transform. It is. Death to the old ways. That could also be Pluto in retrograde. You know, you may, okay, Pluto in retrograde may be getting you to go back to what you were thinking about beforehand. I think I first started getting into the love portion for you, Aries, I want to say February or March, where it was soul mate. Like there was no denying it. It was, I mean, some deep stuff. But I feel like you were making progress when I did the next reading, but maybe these retrogrades have gotten you back into that place to be thinking like, really, you know, do I want to do this again? Can we really heal from this? And this is actually starting to resonate a little bit with me. I have an Aries moon and I'm a Libra sun. How can I heal from this? How can we heal from this? So much has happened that it's like, it seems like it's impossible, but it's not. It's not. You or them have been living happily in this type of energy, 9 of Pentacles, single, able to do things on your own, all of that stuff, you know, living the good single life. But divine is trying to up the ante here, because you know now what you truly want. You truly want to be in love. You truly want to have this partnership. And I feel like it's even with this person, but because so much has happened, I feel like one of you, both of you, you're skeptical because of what everybody else may say, what they may think. And you got to do what you got to do. If none of them pay your bills, keep it moving. The opinion doesn't matter. You have to be happy with your life. Let's get into... Yeah, doesn't need clarity either. May week 3, please, for Aries. Thank you. Seven of Swords. But I don't even feel like this is past energy anymore. I feel... And if it wasn't clear that this was divinely led before, can we say it is now? May week 3. May week 3 is the other side of the new moon in Taurus. This is... Ooh. Thank you. Other side of the new moon in Taurus. Uranus is switching over, and then we get the Seven of Wands again. Bottom of the deck, we get Page of Pentacles as well. Two of Pentacles. This is another divine partnership, twin flame card. Three of Swords. Eight of Swords. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles shows up again. Like, I feel the anxiety from these cards. Divine is really trying to set this up for stability. You know it. They know it. You two are supposed to be together. I feel like this Three of Swords is going to be a conversation because of the Seven of Wands. You two are really going to get down to the nitty-gritty of it, which means reliving this heartache, reliving the pain, reliving what happened. But I also feel something else with the Seven of Swords that I will get into in a second. But this Three of Swords isn't that they're going to break your heart again. It's that you two finally need to have that conversation. You two, the truth is finally going to be revealed. And it looks to me as if there's daybreak in the clouds in the sky. And also there's roses being bloomed here. So this land isn't still barren. This is past energy that you are trying to overcome. You're putting yourself in this mental trap, but luckily for you, divine is behind you. Divine is behind all of this, okay? And you won't be able to stay here. The challenge for you, Aries, is that you're going to have to get into this energy, but the Queen of Pentacles is still here. Okay, it's still there. You will not be able to avoid stepping into this power. So these things, you're going to have to bring them out. And I feel, if I'm looking at this, how I'm feeling, I feel like these birds are on your side. They're on your side and they're unwrapping you. That's what I feel. They're unwrapping you. They're getting you out of this mental prison that you've kept yourself in. All right. So for this Seven of Swords, what is it that I'm feeling? I feel like this is you, Aries. You're trying to, I heard something snapping. It could have been my candles. I feel like this is you. I feel like this is you trying to do whatever you possibly can. Not, lying. You could be less than dishonest. I will say that. But not so much in regards to the relationship, but trying to keep it from moving forward. Now, as we see, you're not going to be able to do that, but you're still going to be trying to say certain things or whatever it is to keep your mask on. To keep, how funny is that? I wasn't even looking at the card. To keep your mask on. Do you see this Emperor has one on? You have to take it off. You have to take it off. Now, I was saying, if this wasn't for sure a divinely led partnership before, can you see it now? You two are vibing at the same frequency in pentacles, in stability, in emotions, If you would only be truthful with yours, Aries. You two may have invested a lot in this partnership in the past, but I see more that this is about the investment that you can put forth going forward. But again, you're trying to block that. I'm all about standing your ground. I'm all about, making sure that you're not being, taken over or anything like that. But I feel like you're fighting the wrong fight. I feel like you two, we saw the Three of Pentacles earlier. I feel like you two can be fighting together. This is a pretty clear-cut reading, in my opinion. May week 4, please. Thank you. See what else. Okay, May week 4. May week 4. Sorry about that, you guys. All right, Aries, I feel like you all are being faced with a choice once again. Ooh. Ooh. Two of Pentacles shows back up. Two of Swords. Four of Pentacles. The High Priestess. And then the Page of Pentacles. Y'all are fighting this like to the death. I feel like there's a choice that needs to be made here. All right. I feel like there's two different sides here. Okay, so let's bottom of the deck energy, of course. Twinning, soulmates, there's a connection here, an infinite connection here. Two of Swords, avoiding making a decision. Four of Pentacles, trying to hold on to control for dear life. The High Priestess, I feel like either you, your intuition, or you have people be around you that aren't exactly trustworthy. You definitely should not be listening to their opinion. The High Priestess, outside of just being the keeper of knowledge and things of that nature, can also be somebody on the outside. Now, it could be another woman or anything like that. You could potentially even be in a partnership right now. The other person may still be in a partnership. But regardless of any of that, I'm just throwing that out there. There is still this, sense of stability that can come from this relationship. And I feel like the relationships that may be interfering regardless are supposed to end, because we have the High Priestess in the first week, and the Moon, the Chariot, and the Wheel of Fortune. There's an ending there. There's an ending there. There are people in your circle that you cannot trust. You know this, all right? You know this. Sorry. You know this. even if we're looking at this from a job perspective, again, well, I can't. I see this for what it is. This reading is for love. But if we were just looking at that first week, you know, they're just people. Cut the cord. All right, so there's a decision that needs to be made here. If you don't want to be in this state, which I know you don't want to, Aries, as much as you try and put on that front that you're untouchable, you can make it through anything, you don't need nobody, all of that type of stuff. You don't want to be in this place. You don't. So you have two sides of the coin here. If you choose to walk away, if you choose to continue down the same path that you've been going, if you give up the fight, that's what I'm feeling from this card, is if you give up the fight, you're going to lose out on this. Four of Wands. Stability, love, passion, emotion, somebody that is truly for you. You're going to lose out on it. If you decide to let go of this, of being in this place of lack, I feel like with this Five of Pentacles, this self-inflicted type of energy, not so much from the Five of Swords where it's mental anguish, or the Eight of Swords where it's definitely self-inflicted anguish. This I feel like you've put yourself in a place of lack. All right. You have these pentacles around you. You have the sun behind you. But instead of moving, instead of taking any action, you're sitting and dwelling in it. And yes, this person could have even played a role in getting you into this type of place. But you don't have to choose to stay there. You need to make a move. You need to make a move. And if you do, Ten of Pentacles. Yes. My ultimate be-all card. That's home stability. That's financial stability. That is, guess what? I'm on fire. I can change your life. And you get the divine partnership. Need I say more? Well, I will. We will pull a romance angel since this has to do with love. So let me go ahead and clear this deck. Aries, I want to see you win. I want you to want to see you win. Okay? Like, I really want to have a different reading for you come June. And with the Chariot, I feel like July, or I want to say July through September may be a crucial time for you to see this come through. All right. The Chariot, you know, does have to do with Cancer, but I also want to give it through September because Libra is, you know, the ruler of your 7th house, partnerships. So there could be a huge change that comes about by then. Let's get some guidance for Aries for May for love. For love. Two more, please. Not doing 5, I'm going to do 3. Confirmations, folks. Let go of thinking that they're being deceptive. But more than that, I think this is you, Aries. I think that you are trying to keep on. You're trying to keep on the mask because you don't want to let this person in. You don't want to let anybody in for that matter, but especially this person. And why? Oh, look at that. They're your soulmate. First card that came out, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. What I'm getting from this is you have got to stop manipulating this situation, Aries. You don't have any power to do that anyway. The reason behind divinely led partnerships is because, one, you two signed up for it. And I'm not even just limiting this to twin flames. I'm talking about all divinely led partnerships. You two signed up for this. You two have a purpose. You two are here to heal the world. And with Uranus switching into Taurus, the earth is also changing. You know, I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, have heard about one, the coral reef, you know, dying. The thing is billions of years old, and you're telling me that because of the acts of humanity, we may lose one of the most beautiful places on earth. You've heard about the volcanoes in Hawaii erupting. And more than that, with Uranus switching into Taurus, Taurus is an earth sign, led by Venus. So there's going to definitely be more prominence and focus on environmental issues, beauty, technology, all of those different aspects, okay? But I really feel like, Aries, you all are sitting up here trying to control the situation, and you can't. This is going to happen with or without you. And I say this all the time, it's a lot easier to go with the flow than against it. Why delay the inevitable? Because you think that you're not ready, but you keep telling, I feel like I see you looking in the mirror, telling myself, or giving yourself positive affirmations, maybe even journaling, writing down, praying, whatever it is that you do to find somebody who's truly going to love you. And this person is. This person is. Forget the past. It happened. I see a conversation needing to be had. Whether you take that opportunity or not is totally up to you. But a conversation needs to be had so that you can finally heal through that pain. So they can finally heal through that pain. It is safe for you to love. Loving yourself first, I just feel like you're cutting yourself off at the knees if you avoid this. If you avoid this, they're for you. All right, Aries? That's been your reading, my dears. Book a reading with me. All the information is down below. I am on Instant Go. That's at the Ivy Phoenix. Facebook and Instagram. I will definitely be going more in depth over the next few days on what this new moon and also Uranus's transit is going to be bringing. And I will see you all in June. Mwah. Love and light. Be blessed.